Hello everyone and welcome to part number 6 of my 2x2 Let's Play. Today's level will be Diving Area. Okay, so we got after Offshore Rig, and now we are going to go onto this ladder. And you want to make sure you make it to this ladder, because if you don't, the fan in that water will suck you in. And it will be instant death. So we're going to pull this switch, or push this switch, and that will turn the fan off. So now we have free reign to go behind the fan. So we are going to go all the way back here. There isn't a secret back here, but there is some grenades, and we are going to want those later. 2 sets actually. So it is well worth it. The grenade launcher is very, very, very powerful. It is the most powerful weapon in this entire game. Second close to the weapon we don't have yet, and it's actually a new weapon, and the shotgun. But the reason why it's so powerful is because it actually does the most damage. And it will up. And why wouldn't you want to do that? Okay, we're going to kill this guy. Actually, 2 of them. Okay. I should have used the Uzis here. But either way, 2 sets Uzis. That's good. And some shotguns. Alright, so now we are going to have to go across and try to avoid these cranes here. They do hurt you if you touch them. So we are going to go towards the very edge, and then back, and wait for it to cross again, and then jump. Okay. See if I can get these guys from here. Okay, they run away. Okay. So now, I'll wait for them to pop back out. Okay, so this is our small meta pack. Good to have. And some flares. We're not going to use them yet, but we will later. There will be some very, very dark areas later. So we're going to need all the flares we can get. Okay. So I'm going to save here so I won't miss this jump up, because you're going to want to go in this little alcove, this little hole in this ramp. Because we want what's in here. Because this is where you find the Zone Dragon. Okay, and when you go down here, you do not want to grab. Just jump as is and just go. If you grab, you won't make it and you'll just fall in the acid. So just let her jump as is. Okay, a lot of people that have played this game know how long this ladder is. I think it legitimately takes you about 2 minutes to climb this whole ladder. Might be a bit of an exaggeration, but it definitely feels like it takes a couple minutes just to get up this ladder. It's so huge. But yeah, we are going to go all the way to the very, very top of this ladder. But yeah, this little section of levels actually is pretty cool. Kind of curious how this would look if they were ever to remake this game. I don't know. I show it have like a very industrial look if they ever did. Okay, so this is some ammo for a gun that we don't have yet and won't get for quite a while. Like I mentioned, it is very powerful, but you have to be stationary to get the most out of it. You can shoot while you are side jumping, but it's a bit difficult to control that way. It is possible if you know what you're doing. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and kill this guy. This guy has our automatic pistols. So now we actually So now we officially have all of our guns back that we have had before. So now we are going to go down here in this little space and go down here onto this ramp, because this is where the blue pass keys is. Right down here. And we're going to go in this little cubby hole back towards the ladder. Almost made that. Okay, and we're going to go right back up this ladder again. Although, thankfully, I believe with this space here, we are halfway up. I think we're about halfway up. So you don't have to climb the full ladder, but you have to climb part of it. Again. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people that have played this when I say, I dread this ladder every single time it comes up. Because I know that there is a way where you can cheat it to go, like, up the wall, by going, like, partially in the wall and you somehow travel all the way up. I've never been able to do it. The way that it works when I do it is, I'll do it, she'll go in the wall, she'll start going down, and as soon as she goes up, she bounces off the wall, and then it goes all the way down the ladder and falls to her death. I've never been able to do it. It's one of the few things that I've done that I've seen speedrunners do that I just can't. That and the ledge bug. I have tried I don't know how many different times, and I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But either way, we're going to use the blue pass key. That will open this door. And now, I'm going to save here because this level has a new enemy type. I say this a lot, but people that have played this before know exactly what kind of enemy I'm talking about. You want to be careful because he can turn you on fire. I'm going to put automatic right here. This guy right here. Yeah. This is why I saved. You're going to be seeing this enemy quite a bit. So I am going to take the automatic pistols out this time, like I should have done. Okay, and I'm going to kill this guy, hopefully before he can get over here. There we go. Okay, 4 dogs, and then that flamethrower guy. And there should be, I think, one more henchman. Might be the shotgun one. I don't know. Okay, we are going to go in this room. And there should be one of those club guys. Yeah. Okay, don't think he has anything. Nope. Okay. So we are going to go... I want to go ahead and push this block. We don't need to do what's behind here yet because we don't have it. But I want to go ahead and get it unblocked. So we'll come back for that later. We're going to need like a chip. Okay, so we'll save again. And we are going to go in the water, and we are going to take our harpoon out for a spin. We don't have many harpoons, but this is the only gun you can actually use underwater. So we are going to go down here, and we're going to trigger this diver to come out. I'm going to come up here for some air, and go right back in. We're going to try and kill this guy. Trying to go the roundabout way. There we go. Yeah, that is the only weapon you can use underwater. It doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, but it does a job. Especially if you're trying to fight stuff like divers. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Okay, so there should be a switch on this wall. Okay, and that opens a different door. Okay, and we are going to go on this end. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a medipack. I should have got air before I went in there. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go... We're going to go to where that door was opened. Get the automatic pistols back out. Because there should be some guys. Not quite, I don't think. I think it might be behind this. But there will be some guys. And I think 2 dogs. Okay. Up here. And they should start coming down the stairs. Okay. Not quite. Shotgun guy. And then there's this club guy. Oh, and then there's this rifle guy. Okay. Quite a lot of stuff. Automatic ammo, which is always good. Shotgun shells, which is good. And a large medipack. Got a refund. Okay, so I am going to save here. Because we can actually get not just 1, but 2 different items here. One we need to progress. The other we need because it is in a weapon. So we are going to do this. And we are going to go over here. We're going to get the chip first. We need this to progress. But in this cubby hole here, this is where you get your new weapon. This is the M16. This is the weapon that I was telling you that you had to be stationary for. And really, you do to get the most out of it because that's how you shoot the fastest. You can use this weapon while side jumping though. And it does quite a lot of damage. So we are going to go back downstairs. And now we're going to use that chip, since we have it, to unlock that door next to where that block was at. So we're going to go right back down and right back across to where that other place we were at was. I'm going to get this back out because I think there might be a guy. I think there might be another flamethrower guy. I don't remember. Could be wrong. Okay. Maybe not yet. I know in this room there will be though. Okay. So go in, but do not stop running yet. Because the guy's going to be on the left. Right over there. If you stopped, he probably would set you on fire. Thankfully, there is water nearby, so that does help. And I think that they sometimes can drop stuff. I think he might have harpoons, maybe. Could be wrong. No. I remember. For some reason think they can. Yeah, this is a door. You want to get this because this right here is how you unlock this gate down here in the water, which is where you find the second secret. So definitely make sure you do that. Yep, down here. This is where you find the Jade Dragon. Okay, so now we are going to go in this room. There's going to be a dive in here, just ignore him. You can just like swim upwards and downwards and sideways, and that might help. Try and swim in the way where we block the bolts. Okay, we're going to fight them after we get this up here, because we can get them easier. Okay, so this switch, I believe, should open another door. It opens that door over there. It was holding those guys up. Okay, so I'm going to save again. And we are going to kill these divers. There you go. Now they're both dead. I forgot there's a third one. Okay, just do like this. If you want to try and avoid their bolts, just swim in a weird way. Because the harpoons only generally go in one direction. So that kind of helps. Okay. So these guys will be right out here. Okay, so there is a small medevac. I think the other guy might be actually in the room. Okay. I'm going to use this small medevac. And there's that guy. Okay, and he has some Uzis. I don't quite remember if you don't get all the secrets in the last level, if... I'm trying to remember where you get the Uzis after that, if you don't get them. I'm trying to remember. It could be one of these guys that has it. I don't really remember. Okay. Well, that switch moved this block here, so now we can actually climb on top of it. So we are going to go here, and we are going to jump across. There's the pass key, but we can't get it until we get rid of this saw blade. So we're going to go down here in this little alcove and press this switch. This should flip map the that area where the plane was at. So now we need to go right back there. Because now there's a whole different area underneath. So I am going to save again. And we're going to go right back over there. Okay, we'll keep the guns out just in case. I knew there's some. Okay, so there's that guy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there might be a flamethrower guy. I'm trying to remember. Hopefully not. They're quite annoying to deal with. Okay, I think there's going to be a dog coming down here. Okay, so there's a dog. Okay, I'm going to take the Uzis out, actually. The Uzis are just so cool. By far my favorite weapon in this entire game. I love them more than the M16. I love them even more than the grenade launcher. I just love the Uzis. Always have, always will. They're just so cool. Okay. So, down here. I'm going to save because I believe there is a flamethrower guy. There's a club guy. I was right. Okay. Thankfully, these Uzis shoot so fast that I could get him before he even tried to think about shooting. Okay. So now, we are going to go... Is it this door? Yes. Now he dropped that chip, so now we can actually get the red pass key. And this chip will turn off the saw blade, so now we can actually get the red pass key. Because if you try to get it before, it would absolutely kill you. I don't know why the hitbox for this saw blade is so huge. Because normally you'd like try to go on top of the object to pick it up, but the hitbox is so large you just can't. Thankfully you can still get it, obviously, but yeah, I don't know why it's so big. Okay. So now, we are going to go and use the red pass key, because we are actually getting to the very end of the level. Don't have too much more to go. Okay, so red pass key. I think there's a guy coming. Okay. There is one down here, though. There we go. Okay, so he doesn't have anything. And this guy. Two of them. Okay. So a large metapack and a big metapack. A large metapack and a small metapack. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so over here for, I believe, 2 sets of harpoons. Yeah. You're going to need those. Because of stuff coming. I'm just going to ignore that diver, there's no point. Okay, so down here. And I'm not going to say anything because there's going to be quite a bit of dialogue.
Blood or answers? I have no preference. We should spill a bit of them both.
Okay, Marco. Glad to have your heart. What do you want? Come on, stick to your stomach. Tell me, where in monastery should we look? Brother?
Okay. So, there is going to be a couple of henchmen down here. I would not go down to where you see the guy on the floor, because that will trigger the end of the level. Do not go near him. You want to go into the room behind him. So I'm going to kill these guys first. Waste some ammo. Okay. So, do not, under any circumstance, if you want all the secrets, go near this guy on the floor. Do not. Because if you do, it will end the level and you cannot get the 3rd secret. You want to go in this little room over here. Because in this little space here is where you get the very last secret. And you also get 4 sets of Uzi clips. So do not do that. Okay. So this guy down here, he will end the level. So I'm going to end the level. I'll do a little bit of an outro. There's going to be a cutscene with him, and then there's going to be another cutscene, and then I'll end the video. I'll have to probably cut out the little bit, like when the next level starts, because I don't want to show that yet. Yeah, he will end the level.
Oh, you are not one of them.
But you are a monk. Brother Chen Bakang, you have come for me. I saw bright lights around me.
That was gunfire. I think it was them who got taken away by it.
But you are my guide, my path beater to a next incarnation. I have done my time here, haven't I?
What are you doing here, Marco Bartoli?
Nothing. I led righteous life. Here for reasons rooted only in necessary evil. As my father was before me when he bombed Gianni's vessel deep into these waters. Now I'm here, was here, to prevent his son from salvaging the Seraph.
The Seraph?
You not know my life's work well. You sure you're not here for them?
Their Jackanory days are well over.
They want the Seraph to unlock a malignant treasure we contain in our monastery in Tibet. Since being stolen by imbecile vagabonds centuries ago, we've been without key to it, relying solely on cleansing of our prayers to keep it subdued. Then the occultist Gianni B acquired it. Trouble we knew. He breathed life back into ancient belief. One not to be stopped by any amount of head bowing. And now again, it is here. Marco, infected with madness. He has violent mind, but not yet the power to satiate it. So, we reach for our weapons once more.
The true detox of evil.
Where can you be taking me? Thought this was my big break. Guess changes have put us rest. Oh, I need one.
Okay, so that was diving area. I do actually like this level too. I'm trying to imagine how cool this level would be if it was remade. I will say that submarine can actually be seen if you dive all the way down to the bottom of the water in that little space where it was sitting. You actually can see it, but it's very, very low down. To the point of where I think if you try to go down there and back up, you would have to use some metapacks to get back up because you'd run out of air. But yeah, that was diving area. There will be a cutscene after this that I'll add in after this outro. But the next level will be 40 fathoms. So we will be doing the next...